Hi friend, my name is Erica Wiggenhorn and I want to welcome you to Unexplainable Stories of Hope and Healing. And in today's episode we have my friend Jacqui and her mom Sally, and we are talking in today's episode hoping for a miracle. You both have been in that place of hoping for a miracle. Jacqui was expecting their first baby, super exciting time in any woman's life, any family's life, and it was going to be Sally's first grandbaby. So very exciting time, but sadly, not too long after that very exciting time, Jacqui received some horrific news and found out that her little boy that she was so eager to meet actually had a heart defect and didn't know if Teddy was actually ever going to make it full term. Jacqui, in that moment when you first discovered what was going on with little Teddy's heart, what thoughts and emotions went through your heart and mind?
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, first, obviously, denial. That's the doctors are wrong. That's, that's not my kid that they're talking about. And then quickly followed by guilt. Was there something I did? Was it, medication I took at the beginning of my pregnancy, which the doctor quickly quashed that and said, no, it's congenital, there's nothing like that. But then fear, will I be able to hold my baby? What's our life going to look like? Anger, why are we going through this? Why us, God? Why my baby? So lots of emotion, just the gambit, just kind of the pot, boiling away of all kinds of emotions.
Sure. And God did answer that miracle, yes, that prayer, and Teddy was born. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you were able to hold him, yes, and you were able to meet him, mm-hmm, and spend quite a few precious yes, moments, yes, with that little boy. Mm-hmm. But as soon as he was born, you had a whole other mountain to climb because he was going to have to undergo a bunch of surgeries in right, order to make it through this. And once he was born and you had that elation of holding him in your arms, but now this whole new battle to face, what did your prayers sound like at that point?
There a lot. Strength. I really prayed for strength. And then there still was a lot of the not understanding why God put us here. So sometimes I couldn't pray, but I'd go to the Psalms, Psalms and especially hymns, and even songs I learned when I was a child in school would just come to my mind, just speaking truth, comforting when I didn't have the words to say, couldn't phrase them myself, they really spoke into my heart. Sure. We were talking about David being so emotional in the Psalms, but that's where we were, yeah, we were, yeah, on this roller coaster, sometimes wondering, are you even in control, God? Like, where are you? And so those spoke the words that I couldn't speak myself.
Sure. Just that moment of just not even knowing what to say to God, right, and just being able to open your Bible and go, yes, this right here, God, this is how I'm feeling. Answer this prayer. How did you navigate that as far as people in church wanting to help, well-meaning? How did you navigate some of that for Jacqui as far as...
Well, again, when you first find this out, your first thing as a mom is protection for your child. For my child, my baby girl. Some people just have a real talent for saying and there's certain ones in church that you would just kind of take the other door when you saw them coming. I need to go to the bathroom. So, but that being said, I know that we had really prayed for that during that time, because we knew this was God's way of growing us, but yet allowing the church to come around us, because that's why we're there. And people were wonderful.
So basically, don't feel guilty if you feel like you need to pull away.
Right.
That's okay.
Absolutely.
To tell people we need space.
Yes.
So your precious Teddy was born, and he survived through 2 surgeries? Just one
His
surgery.
first surgery, yes.
And was with you for
79 days.
79 days. And at the end of 79 days, the miracle that you were hoping for turned out differently.
Right.
And the Lord took Teddy home. And so for someone out there who says, well, I was hoping for a miracle, but God didn't give me that miracle, what hope would you offer them?
The hope I would offer, I would say, try to widen your perspective. Ask God, to open your eyes, because my miracle was this box of Teddy's healing. I wanted Teddy to be whole. I wanted his heart to be whole. And as Erica said, God answered that prayer, not in the way that I wanted it to be answered, but looking back, we could see miracle after miracle. Just the OBGYN that I got was a godsend. I mean, truly, he was the doctor God had put in my life. And even his first surgery, his heart was the size of a walnut, they told us. And the surgeons operated and he came out of it, and we were able to have him for another 11 weeks because of that. And then on the day that he died, my husband reminded me of this actually. The same doctor who gave us the diagnosis was the doctor on the floor that day. And that was an unusual occurrence, but he said to us, and we were kind of private, we didn't really speak to anybody, but he said, I share the same faith that you do.
God was doing a bigger miracle all around you that you couldn't see. But looking back now, you know that he was. But that wasn't the end of your miracle story, because then Benji came along, and now you have a almost 2-year-old, over 2-year-old, busy, happy, healthy little boy with a beautiful whole heart.
Yes.
And so God did answer your prayers ultimately, and you have a beautiful little boy now, and you have another beautiful little boy waiting for you in heaven. So thank you. Thank you for being brave enough to share your story and share how to help people in the middle of a difficult story, because ultimately we want to help people, and we want people to know, just like your story was showing people around you, that Jesus was real, without you even having to say that, just by watching you. That's amazing. So thank you for showing others out there today that Jesus is real, even when you can't necessarily see how he's working. He is at work. Thank you for joining us today on this episode, hoping for a miracle. And our hope is that you will see that hope does have a name. His name is Jesus, and he is real, and he is working in your small miracle box or your big miracle box. And if you would like to know more about this unexplainable Jesus, we invite you to check out my website, where you can find out more about unexplainable Jesus and how to sit at his feet and invite him into the midst of your pain, as Jacqui and Sally shared with us today. And if you are in a situation, a season where you are hoping for a miracle, we invite you also to come onto our website. We would be honored to pray for you. And if you know someone who needs this encouragement, because they are waiting on a miracle from God, we ask you to like this, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, because ultimately at the end of the day, like Sally reminded us, we need one another, and we need to be reminded that we're not alone. So thank you for joining us today on Unexplainable Stories, and we will see you soon. God bless.